Okay, so this is Tectone's response to it. It seems like it's kind of shooting back somewhat against MTash because MTash posted the video, did Tectone learn anything from the drama? And by Tectone using the exact same name, just changing out the name for Atsu. Maybe he's going to talk about that video. I will be posting that reaction video separately from the Brax Atsu drama. But yeah, so we'll see what this is, or if it's just about Atsu.
Yo, what's up, boys? I see that a lot of content creators are out already reacting to the Atsu document that he released, and I am just going to say this. If anybody is actually dumb enough to fall for that document, I have no reason to talk to you. I just don't. If you don't understand that it was pivot after pivot after deception, there's...
Now, apparently Atsu released what I think is like 43 pages of a Word document giving his response to everything. Hopefully the next video, which should be with MTashed, which maybe he's going to dissect all of it. We'll see. But for now, we'll just kind of take what Tectone says with a grain of salt about what the content within the document is, and just figure it out as we go.
Nothing that I can do to change that for you. I feel like this is another one of these scenarios where it is just slipping in partial truth after partial truth in a 43 long page document. And this is coming from me. Yes, and you know this. I could react to this video for 5, 6, 7 hours. Okay? I can make thousands of dollars doing this. But I am just done with this content creator, man. The amount of hypocrisy, the amount of one-sidedness that I've seen in this whole scenario, it's disappointing. It really is. And the worst thing is, I see person after person falling for this shit. I don't know how much more I can actually go live and let people know, hey man, this guy's a piece of shit, and then I have to wait 2 years before people realize that I'm right. I'd like to take a scenario. Out of all the people I've called out for what I've called them out for, who have I been wrong about? And like, I'm sorry, but like this shit is just so irritating to me. Like even in the TLDR, there is partial truths, pivoting, and complete manipulation, and not telling the events how they actually occurred. Okay?
Like?
That's just not how they occurred. And I don't know how much longer I can let the internet know about the problematic nature of content creators like these. And do you want to know why they try so hard to discredit my name? Because they know I'm right. I've already been proven right 6 times in the past 2 weeks. I had to wait a long time. But there's a reason why people try so hard to discredit me, and they try so hard to call me a drama channel. You want me to tell you why they do that? Because let me ask you a question, okay? And feel free to answer. A guy who goes and he talks about the issues with the community, okay? Oh, drama guy, don't listen to him. So when I do it, it's bad, right? But when MTash does the exact same thing, why is it okay when he does it? Let me tell you why.
Okay, let me tell you why. Because, like I've said in the past video, Tectone will take everything to a 10, which will definitely upset people. He'll say things in a way that will piss people off. He does it on purpose. I'm sure he knows this. The reason why MTash can make videos over it and not get the same type of response is because MTash takes a very kind of neutral wuss approach to all of the drama. And whenever you make a bunch of drama videos, whether it be reacting to the drama or calling people out or calling people liars or manipulators, whatever, guess what? that's still drama. You're still involved in all of the drama, so I don't see what the big deal is about people calling him the drama guy. I mean, a shit ton of his videos are, drama infused.
Because M-Tash sees the good in people and is fighting very hard to make sure everyone gets along. That. Absolutely that.
And I agree. Fuck that.
These people are snakes. They're not good.
Mm-hmm.
Why bother? So it's interesting how things are okay when other people do it. But when I do it, it's a problem. And the reason why that is because people know that I see through their bullshit immediately. Immediately. I will do this within 15 seconds of me opening up this document. I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours. I'm not going to sit here for 5 hours. You can watch whoever it is that you like. But I'm letting you know. Do you want to know why me and Atsu aren't going to have a call? Because I've already deemed him as a waste of time. He is. And sorry if you like the guy. He is genuinely a rat piece of shit. Done with him.
He seems like
He's not going to be able to change my mind whatsoever, and he knows that he won't ever change my mind. Okay? And what he's also not going to do is get me in a call, the people in the call be cordial, and then make comments like, oh, well, we both apologize to each other and attempt to paint the narrative that, well, if we're good, then you all should be good too. Oh, we apologize equally. We apologize equally. Nope. Absolutely not. Because I'm not letting that shit slide either. And it's also insane how Atsu, once again, plays the narrative to get negative attention off of him by saying, you can go after me, but don't go after my wife, in order to, once again, pivot and distract people from attacking him by saying, well, guys, it's my wife. She's very sensitive. Right? And that way people will start going on to Twitter and saying things like, oh, guys, maybe we should go easy on Atsu. His wife's getting a lot of shit, using her as a shield. But
no? What? How is... God damn it. Okay, you're gonna make me defend Atsu. Alright. Just because Atsu doesn't want people saying bad shit about his wife, which I'm sure she's gotten a shit ton of comments or DMs saying, you're married to a piece of shit, you must be just like him or something. It could be something like that. And by Atsu saying, hey, listen, you can say whatever you want about me, but don't go to my wife about it. I don't think that's using her as a shield. That's him being like, listen, call me Ratsu, call me whatever you want, but leave my wife out of this. That she has nothing to do with this. That was a really stupid thing to say, Tectone.
But yet, when Enviosity goes after my ex-wife, you say, yeah, man, more power to you, go get him. So it's just very odd, because I'm sitting here and everything is laid out before me. Everybody has the exact same information as I have, yet nobody holds this dude accountable. The double standards are absolutely insane. And at this point, I've just become a bitter old man, because I'm just like, well, there you go, let him walk. And the best thing is, and this is what Atsu's very good at, arguing for points that no one is talking about. No one. Okay? And if so, it's a very minor thing. Okay? Not soul, a very small point. He'll take an argument that nobody is arguing and saying, yeah, at this point, yeah, I don't know why everybody was saying this when nobody was saying this. I am not even going to do him the favor of reading the entire 43-page document. There is almost little to no remorse shown to the other content creators, or myself. A man that this guy not only went after me, but the people who I was closest with in my life actually caused severe relationship damage with many people that I love. 2 years later, no remorse. I'm good, man. I will pass. Let's just go into the TLDR, and I'm gonna hopefully let you guys know why there's no reason to actually give this mother time of day.
His argument kind of was shifting all over the place with the envy stuff. It was kind of weird following his logic, but okay.
He doesn't give a about what he did. He doesn't care about the damage that he's caused, and he is a absolute useless human being to actually entertain. And sorry if you disagree, but that's just how it is. This document is very long, but I feel like it's necessary to go into detail with evidence. Here we go. Braxophone and I have spoken privately. We have apologized to one another and cleared up any grievances and misunderstandings. I also spoke to Goose in private regarding our drama from years ago. We also apologized to one another. Let me explain to you why that argument is complete manipulation. This is painting the narrative that they both wronged each other equally and they are both equally sorry. I have already spoken to Goose about this in private. He merely told him that he would be the bigger man and let it go, but that the damage that he had caused to Goose's life would never be healed from and never forgotten. Would you like proof? Because I can also show proof if you'd like. He makes it seem like y'all equally apologized. I mean, I straight up told him he me. And it's gonna take some time to completely get over that. And I won't ever be able to forget about it. Yeah, he did not make it seem like that. Bro is such a snake. And also, in case somebody's worrying, Goose gave me permission. So let's just stop with this whole bullshit that I apologize, you apologize, oh, it was equal. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It absolutely wasn't. And it's...
Yeah, just because you shoot someone in the arm or leg, just saying sorry afterwards doesn't fucking fix it.
Just insane how this narrative has already been spun out of control. That people are already going to believe this shit immediately. And it's just simply embarrassing. Because I'll be real, Goose saying Atsu is a high-strung individual who has a god complex and needs to get off his own high horse, which, by the way, let's talk factually, Atsu has gone on record saying that he has a god complex. So merely Goose saying that, him saying that, led to him calling him a mindless yes man, that he is manipulating me, that I am manipulating him. Atsu goes after the place where he sleeps. He goes after the people who he is interacting with. He destroys a relationship by painting a narrative that me and Goose are not allowed to be together, destroys a friendship, hurts a marriage, ruins a place of residence. He does all of that, then never, ever talks about it again for 2 years, never had proof about anything that he said. 2 years later says, oops, oops, my bad, la 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 la, and then skips along like a little stupid piece of shit. Now you're lucky. Goose is a good dude, and he's really willing to let bygones be bygones. And he's always been that dude. This whole narrative of Goose used to be an idiot just simply isn't true, and I tell you this genuinely, his reputation will never recover from the bullshit you did to him. You are lucky that he's willing to be cordial. I wouldn't be, and I'm absolutely not willing to be that cordial. That. Absolutely not. This whole bullshit of, oh yeah, well, we both apologized to each other because we both messed up. Shut the f up. Genuinely, unrespectfully, shut the f up. This shit is trash. You know it's trash. And while you might be taking advantage of people's ability to be cordial,
it's so funny. Like, every time Atsu tries responding, he just digs himself deeper and deeper into the hole. Like, it's getting worse. And just from those first two paragraphs of what Atsu was saying with Goose and Brax, it's pathetic. And I can only assume the entire rest of the document is going to be the exact same.
And who want to move past this shit, you will never fix the damage that you caused, and you're barely trying to correct that, because you're not getting them you're not saying sorry because you mean it. You're only saying sorry because you got caught. Because where was all these feelings of the remorse when you were destroying Brax's reputation, when you were destroying Goose's reputation? Where was that at? Oh, you only apologized once it was trending on Twitter. Damn. Imagine that. Atsu, you might be
Damage
smart
control.
enough to fool a bunch of dumb, but you're not gonna fool me. I'm sorry, man. You're just legitimate.
I don't know if he's fooling anyone. You know, I don't know what Atsu's main audience is saying to defend him, but I don't think anyone is buying it.
Definitely not. This doc is not good enough. Legit. They are not good enough. Brax has documented many allegations, some very serious ones and others less so. However, there's little evidence provided to back up these claims. Assumptions were made, and I understand why Brax thought everything led back to me. However, that doesn't change the words that came out of my mouth and actions caused pain for Brax. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is essentially saying every assumption and every allegation from Brax's document was proven completely untrue. It wasn't. Atsu, you were telling people to not interact with Braxophone, proven by your own friend's words, with proof on Twitter. Let's pull it up, because we're talking about the era of proof, right? Let's just pull it up, because we want to play this game, right? We truly want to play this game. Okay? Dish, your own friend, even said, but I will tell you, I was very confused by Atsu's distrust for you, and said so in the car after the Anime Expo where we all met, and unfortunately that's where my investment stopped. Your own friends have seen your attempts to sever relationship after relationship with content creator due to your own negligence of your words. There is your proof. You can say it all you like, oh well, and I have a great little thing here, right? And you know what? No, we're gonna save this for later. Let's continue down this little roll here. We found out that there's someone else that has been gossiping about Brax. This person shares the same circles Brax and myself have, so naturally from Brax's perspective, it was going to look like it was me. We are still digging for the complete truth and do not want a public manhunt. We will be dealing with it privately. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, so no.
Wait, we have found out there is someone else that has been gossiping about Brax. This person shares the same circles as Brax and myself have, so naturally from Brax's perspective, it's going to look like it was me. We are still digging for the complete truth and do not want a public manhunt. We will be dealing with it privately? What? But okay, let's say for a second that's true, okay? This first sentence, we have found out that there is someone else that has been gossiping. So that is completely admitting to, yeah, I've been gossiping about Brax. So that first line immediately kind of, he outs himself. It's one of those, what's it called? The Freudian slips. And this kind of, again, like he's saying, oh, you know, we don't want a public manhunt. We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it privately. Of course he wants a manhunt. He wants to try to make everyone think, oh shit, there's someone else. Let's stop talking about Atsu and figure out who this other person is. So that he's trying to shift it to someone else. We are still digging for the complete truth. Who is we? We will be dealing with it privately. Why deal with it privately? Call them out. Say names. Stop being a... None
of the actions that happened, weren't my fault, guys. They're from an anonymous guy, and we're not going to say who it is, but it's this other guy. Yeah, it's the other guy who's doing everything, and we're not going to say who it is, and we're also not really sure if it's true or not, but it's the other guy. So let me ask you a question. So did this happen before or after that you said Brax was a creep? Your words. That Brax was a creep when you first met him. In your document that you deleted. So was this before or after that? Because then If the guy was before then, why'd you trust him so much? And if it was after them, then why'd you think he was creepy? Oh yeah, it's because this is the deflection. This is a pivot point. This is a little carrot on the stick to get all the dumb to chase after them. Oh, there's an evil villain. There's an evil villain somewhere else.
Somewhere.
Oh, it's not these guys. We'll go find that random guy. I'm not sure who he is or what he did, and it's all gonna be handled privately, so we'll never know. So now that's why this entire scenario that was made public, I'm sorry, this is not allowed to be held in private. The name needs to be posted. You cannot have a topic that was trending on Twitter for 5 days that has affected the livelihoods of multiple creators. You do not get to handle that shit in private. You do not. You literally do not. This is far too big. And I'm sorry, it reeks of bullshit to me. It reeks of bullshit. So let's see the proof, man.
Of course.
Let's see who it is, because you saying, oh yeah, it's this random other guy, don't manhunt him. Well, unfortunately, do you know what this post has done? This is now going to cause a general unrest amongst the entire community, because now nobody knows who they can trust. Nobody knows who this is or isn't referring to. And now there is going to be general unrest amongst.
So here's the thing. So let's say in a hypothetical world that I actually get to 80% of the level that some of these other content creators are in, I wouldn't trust fucking any of them. I would zero trust for any of them. And I love Tectone and Mtashed, but I would never trust any other content creator ever. You know, I would definitely do collabs, but you know, you know, trust with your coworkers only goes so far, right? Unless like you're just insanely good friends outside of work, which, you know, that's what this is. This is their job. This is their work, you know? So, you know, again, like your coworkers are going to save their own skins before they save yours. How you play great games like Dragon Raja? Oh my gosh. See, and that in and of itself is why, and I've said this before, I will never trust Tectone because he made me play Dragon Raja.
All Hoyo CCs. And you can't see that, again, because you're too busy trying to save your own ass to understand the consequences of your own action. It is actually insane. I do not think for a single second Brax...
Here, wait. Okay, his
intention was to assassinate my character or to ruin my career. This is a dude that felt cornered by my words and actions. Regardless of true or false, I was the one that subtweeted him. This is another really fun one. His character got completely exposed and completely obliterated, and now he's attempting to make it seem like this was all Brax's fault. That it wasn't his intention to do that. No, Atsu, this was your own actions that you did.
Yep.
You yourself. Brax did not you, Atsu. Atsu. Many parties have come out to speak negatively about me. Some of them are related to Brax and are only trying to defend their friend. Several others are completely unrelated to Brax and in my eyes are done completely in bad faith and they're seen as an opportunity to attack me. I will be providing receipts and evidence of these people to back up my claim that I feel like these are done in bad faith. Absolutely not. I've already seen the receipts. Like Bub attempting to do content and saying, hey man, here's a picture of my work. You want to check it out? You are 1,000,000% attempting to say anybody who attacked me is just wrong. You are completely
Okay, but Tectone, you say the same shit about yourself, about people who attack you. But yes, like trying to paint, you know, people as, I mean, sure, there are some that will come after him in bad faith. You know, because people are just gonna hate on certain people for whatever reason. Dictone versus the world, really, it really is. It really is.
Dismissing your feelings. You have no idea how they got to that point, and you are once again completely negligent of the damage that you have caused these creators. And you're just going to circle and say, next. Oh yeah, these people, they're just mean. Yeah, they're just bad people. There are two major out of context being circulated by Tectone, the creators that circle.
So here's the thing, and I've thought about this, you know, even off stream that I eventually wanted to bring up, and this kind of has somewhat relevance to it. But you know, Tectone does that too, right? Like he doesn't always look at the damage that he's caused. And you know, one example that I still think about is that drama with those two brothers. I can't remember their name. I made videos over them, but it was the whole, like, you know, former minor thing, you know, that whole fiasco. He blew up that relationship between those two brothers. Whether or not the one brother who blew up on the other one, I can't remember their names right now. Actually, fuck. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna cut this part out of the video. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, it was Soul. It was Soul and who was it? Soul and Flip. Okay. All right. Okay, so I just went back and I had a look at their names. So it was the Soul and Flip drama. So, you know, Flip made a video about Tectone a couple years ago. Tectone reacted and all this other stuff. And Soul joined the ring and basically, you know, said his piece. And then Soul and his brother, which I can't remember his name, but anyways, you know, Soul's brother made a video about Soul, calling Soul an idiot. Then this huge fiasco happened where Soul was screaming at his brother. Their entire relationship blew up, and you know, both of them, I think neither of them is going to make any content anymore, or they haven't, or something like that. But it caused this huge drama. And sure, yeah, like Soul was in the wrong for yelling at his brother like that on stream. But it all roots back to Tectone's original video. And Tectone, whenever he shuts off his camera talking about the drama between those two brothers, he gets to turn off his camera, turn off the stream, still making tens of thousands of dollars, and he gets to go to bed in his, you know, awesome house, all right? But Soul and his brother, they're never going to be the same. Their relationship could be fucked up for the rest of their life over this. Over that whole drama. And I think that you know, the Tectone not acknowledging that type of damage that he did cause. He tipped the first, well, technically the second domino, because, you know, Flip made a video, and then all the whole drama is on my channel. You can go back and watch it to kind of get the full context. But, you know, Tectone, you've caused some damage too, okay? So it's just this weird situation to where it's like, yeah, you know, you can call out Atsu for causing permanent damage, but you've caused the same type of permanent damage.
Tectone's audience. Hey, that's you guys, right? That's you guys. I will be addressing why these are attempts at painting a negative narrative about me and why they are false again with evidence. Once again, attempting to further the Tectone bad narrative. The Tectone bad narrative. The anybody who watches me is bad narrative. The anybody who's ever talked or anybody who's ever talked to Tectone is bad narrative. Let's continue here real quick. And we have a weigh-in from Bub right here. Don't like drama, but Asian guy loves to remember every wrongdoing detail one does. He was correct about majority of things, but some stuff is taken out of context or not clarified. I will address this below for better clarification. Yes, I did some mistakes, I admit to them, but when one is new to streaming and is unsure how this environment works, when they make a lot of mistakes, attention seek, be unprofessional, act childish, or word something poorly in chat, at that time I was not too aware of how my actions could get interpreted. I found myself too comfortable in one's individual's chat, so I was acting the way I was. I had high interest in them, and looking back at it, yes, it was not proper, rather stupid way to get his attention. It made people uncomfortable, and I dragged attention to one given chat. It took me quite a while to come to an understanding why sometimes people react in certain ways, types due to people having unique perception of things. To explain my actions, there were collabs I did as observed other people to do them too, so I thought it was simply what people do. True. I don't want to admit to clout chasing because I had feelings developed for that one individual and don't really choose who you fall for. It hits you randomly, but hold up, let's continue. But I can understand why it seemed that way. All the chat Asian guy included me seemed taken from just a single chat. I wish someone at that time would, instead of spreading rumors and warning others, why not come to me directly and confront me about it? Like, hey, I don't think you should be doing this. It's a bit unprofessional. Makes you look like this and that. So I would come to realize I could feel his hatred toward me. I was conflicted. There goes follow X unfollow. He'd go around and warn people of me, isolating me from others, didn't want me and my friend's birthday party, even though in emails we exchanged said, if we ever have to cross paths, let's be civil. I am completely okay with how things are now. I don't need him to acknowledge me. Lesson for life. It is only sad that I had changed. I grew as a person and learned a thing or two, but unfortunately, once Asian guy stream makes a judgment of someone, he dwells on it as only fact, which is perfectly fine. My point is, we all make mistakes. That's what makes us human. I'm not running from what I did. I face it directly, admit to it. He's free to think of me whatever he wants, but allow others to make their own judgment, not make a judgment on others. Now, can we all get along? It's all right. So here's the crazy thing. So Bub is a new content creator in a new content creator space. Maybe I wouldn't believe this in the just chatting category, but in the Genshin category, where a lot of people blew up by simply covering Genshin, a lot of mistakes were to be made. And instead of just saying, hey, Bub, I don't think this is cool, instead, you once again went behind people's backs to cut off connection from creator to creator. Does that sound familiar? That sure sounds familiar, doesn't it? You get a bad read on someone, you would take every intention they had as malicious, and then you say, better yet, you don't say anything directly. You go behind to all of your friends' little back, and you just say, oh,
don't believe them. They're lying to you. Don't interact with them.
Like a snake. It is insane. It is insane. So let's continue. So once again, am I still right about Atsu going behind people's backs? Yes. Check. But this is very good. Another attempt at making another narrative that I'm bad. The people who like me are bad. And the people who watch me are bad. Man, let me ask you a question. How many times have I ever said the Asian guy community has been doing this to me? Zero. You want to know why? Because anybody who believes that narrative is a moron. That's not how things work. And the fact that you are so comfortable dismissing everything that I do, anybody who talks to me and anybody who watches me is bad, it's like you did that again 2 years ago where you said I surround myself with yes men. And imagine how much damage that caused. You haven't learned, you haven't grown up, and Atsu, you are still the same piece of shit that you were 2 years ago. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, sweetheart, you are a piece of shit. I just want to make sure that you know that I think that, okay? And even more so, I know that. I just want you to know that, sweetheart, okay? Let's continue. Moving forward, I will stop subtweeting others.
That's a little bit cringy. I don't know about that.
And if I ever start doing so, I want people to kick my ass and hold me accountable. Now, what's crazy is when I hold you accountable, you become a little bitch about it. It breeds uncertainty and paranoia within the community and those around me. I know it's a really bad habit I have. Yes, genuinely, Atsu, shut your mouth. You are stupid. You are not as smart as you think you are, and you cause so much damage, it's absurd. You're not wholesome. You're not sweet. You are dumb as... So take your hands off the keyboard there, big guy. Okay, take your hands off the keyboard. Nobody wants to hear your opinion regardless. Now, let's keep this. This is the fun one. This one's a lot of fun, guys. This one's a lot of fun. I want to make it clear, though, his ending point. His ending point. I still believe and intend to maintain my right to set boundaries. People are not entitled to my time or friendship. I hope the wider audience realizes just because creators share the same space doesn't mean they have to be friends or like each other. Atsu, you dumb rat. No one, and I mean no one, has been saying that. No one is saying that you need to be friends with everyone. No one is saying that. What people are saying is you should not go behind other people's backs and prevent relationships by shitting on people and lying to people about things they didn't do to make those relationships not happen. No one is saying you need to be friends. And the fact that you're landing this with this partial truth that not a single person would disagree with. No one is ever going to say, oh, I'm not going to watch Atsu because he's not friends with everyone. No one is saying that.
Please don't.
No one is saying that. This is what you call a pivot. This is what you call a partial truth. Okay? No one is arguing that. I am not going to waste my time. I am not going to waste anybody else's time going through this 43 long page document. This is the biggest waste of time I have ever seen. Atsu, you know you up. Congratulations on your 12 day long 43 page Word document that you made. I'm sure that you and whatever professional you hired to write this are very proud of yourself. But unfortunately, Atsu, you are still a snake. This document heals nothing. It's even more manipulative than the last, and I hope you're proud of yourself. You fooled a lot of people. Congratulations. Unfortunately, you did not fool me, and you will not fool anybody who watches me because remember, we're all bad people, right? Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go continue on with my day and hope this rat never opens his mouth again. But I'm sure he will whenever he says I want Genshin to be better and then pulls for a max constellation unit. See you at the next Hoyoverse event, man. Bet you're running it. See you around.
Okay, well, so,
Hoyoverse event, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we learned anything new apart from the same shit that he had posted last time on his Twitter or whatever. He's not gonna take responsibility. He's only gonna halfway do damage control. He's still a rat. He's still an asshole. He's still gonna do what he's doing, and I don't think he's fooling anyone. At least, not any of the other creators, because I think everyone sees it. Everyone knows, but his little posse, his little clique, they're still gonna be on their knees for him, saying, "Daddy Atsu, do you want me to carry your balls for you?" Because they care about money. You know, they care about their own reputation. They want to get in good with Hoyo. And can I blame them? No. But can I call them ball carriers? Yes. And if they can live with it, then sure, why not? And if his audience is fine with him being a rat, then shit. What else can you say? You know? It's like Tectone's audience knowing that he's a dick, but still watching him. He's kind of a straightforward dick. But yeah, so I don't know. Atsu, he hasn't learned anything. We know that. He was never gonna learn anything. He never will. But yeah, shit. I guess that'll be it for Tectone's side of it. Next up is gonna be M-Tash's, but we're not gonna do that right now. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, this, I don't think this shed light on anything new, but maybe we'll learn something new once we get a better dissection of the 43-page Word document. But for now, whatever time it is for you, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye!